Hi, this instructional video is about writing and graphing perpendicular lines. Here's the initial equation in slope-intercept form. So I'm going to graph it just to give me an idea what this is supposed to look like. Here it is. And here's the x-axis. And now what's the y-intercept of this equation? 3/4. So here's 1. And I'm going to divide it into 4 sections because it's in 4 sections. And it says 3/4, so my starting point is right there at 3/4. Now the slope, that's the y-intercept, the slope is 3. Or run 3 over 1. I mean up 3 over 1. So from here, it's a little tricky, but it's 1, 2, 3, and then over 1. So if I draw the line through those 2 points, I have a very steep line going from left to right. And this line is represented by an equation y is equal to 3x plus 3 over 4. Now the thing says, I need to write the slope-intercept form of the equation that is going to go through this point, -2 and 1. So -2, 1, 2, and 1, right there. That's -2 and 1. And it must be perpendicular. And you know when lines are perpendicular in geometry, you know that they're talking about when 2 lines intersect. They intersect exactly at 90 degrees. Well, the thing about linear equation is when you take a slope, it's a positive slope. What you need to do is make it opposite and then make it reciprocal. And that slope is going to be perpendicular to the original slope. So that means this is the new slope we have to use. And we're going to use this as the new point. So here's our point. Here's our new slope. Yeah, we're going to use the point slope form. So when we substitute in the y1, which is 1, and the slope is -1/3 times x minus x1, this is the point slope form. However, they want me to write the slope-intercept. So, number outside the parentheses is telling me to do the distributive property. So we got -1/3 x, and negative here becomes plus, times the -1/3 is -2/3. With what's on the left side, y minus 1. Now to solve for y, I go +1 to both sides. So -1 plus 1 cancels. Y is equal to -1/3 x. And here's a trick that I teach my students all the time. How do you combine the fraction and a whole number? This is not really a trick, but kids think it's some voodoo magic or something. You take that whole number 1 and multiply to the denominator of a fraction you're combining with. So 1 times 3 is 3 over the same denominator because 3 over 3 is 1. And now take that top fraction and combine them. 2/3 negative, 3/3 positive gives you 1/3. So it's 1/3. So this is the equation of the line that's supposed to go through this point and perpendicular to this function line. And the y-intercept of the second line is 1/3. So if that's 2/3, 1/3 is right there. And now I connect the 2 dots together. And it doesn't look quite like it, but they are algebraically perpendicular. There it is.
Dad, can I always give my rack?
Here, let me give this back to my boy here. Here you go.
Thank you.
Okay, now you try this one. Good. Now you did not really have to graph this at all. So let's just try to solve it right away. We know it's going to be perpendicular, So you take that slope, 5 over 7. And I said to be perpendicular, it must be opposite reciprocal. And we call that, by the way, multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse. Alright, so you take that 5 over 7 and you take the opposite, it becomes negative 5 over 7. And then you make it reciprocal, it becomes negative 7 over 5. Here's your new slope. Here's your new point. Point slope. So you use the point slope form to find the new equation that's going to be perpendicular to that guy. So y minus negative 6, which you know is going to become plus 6, equals negative 7 over 5 times the quantity of x minus x1, which is 4. And that's your point slope form. Now, here's another thing you can do. Let me fix that right here. Oops, that's a y. Another way to get rid of the denominator from the coefficient, instead of doing the distributive property, is to multiply the denominator to both sides of the equation. Because then 5 simplifies out the 5 from here, leaving you with negative 7 times x. And negative 7 times negative 4. That's pretty slick, isn't it? But unfortunately, you end up with one extra work with another distributive property, 5y plus 30. And later on, you have to get rid of that 5 in front of the y. But still, you did not have to worry about that fraction and combining fraction and whole number and stuff. So anyway, let's go ahead and move that 30 over by subtracting 30 to both sides. So you got 5y is equal to negative 7x and minus the 2. And get rid of 5 by dividing to all the terms. The 5, so you get negative 7 over 5 minus 2 over 5. You see, negative 7 over 5, it came back. And the new y-intercept is negative 2 over 5. That is the equation that is perpendicular to the original line given here.